Any phone call that features a recorded message instead of an actual person is a robocall. It could be a reminder to make a payment, refill a prescription, or vote for a political candidate. It could be an illegal attempt to sell you something or to scam you out of money for things like fake coronavirus tests. But with international call centers shut down because of COVID-19 and with governments trying to prevent scams related to the disease, robocalls dropped 40% between February and April, according to a U.S. robocall prevention service. But the head of UMail says he expects a lot of these calls to be ringing again by the end of the summer as social distancing rules are relaxed and businesses come back online. There's a lot of tension in the United States and beyond about when, where, and how to reopen areas that have been shut down. Businesses that have seen zero revenue for 6 weeks or more have still had to pay their rent and taxes, and some have continued to pay their employees. People who've been laid off haven't been able to earn a living, and they have bills of their own that are stacking up. On the other side of that are concerns that allowing stores to reopen too soon and allowing people to gather in large numbers again could lead to more coronavirus cases and deaths. So there's no one clear answer that economists, health officials, and workers agree on when it comes to lifting lockdowns.
Germany is expected to announce a further relaxation of lockdown restrictions later when Chancellor Angela Merkel meets state leaders. Infection rates are continuing to fall and pressure is mounting to reopen the economy. President Trump has confirmed plans to wind down the coronavirus task force within weeks, even though the American death toll has now passed 70,000. A draft government report suggests it could reach 3,000 a day in June. Tens of thousands of students are returning to school for the first time in the Chinese province of Hubei, where the coronavirus pandemic began last December. And one of the world's leading wildlife charities issued a stark warning about an increase in African poaching due to the economic hardships of COVID-19. They suggest 30 years of progress has been reversed.
This is AP News Minute. President Trump toured a face mask plant in Arizona as he kept up his call to reopen the country. He said keeping the economy closed can cause deaths due to drug abuse and suicide. An AP analysis found the number of U.S. coronavirus deaths per day is rising if the New York area isn't counted. The number of deaths per day around New York has dropped sharply in the past few weeks. Hawaii's governor says the state will let some businesses reopen starting this week. He says Hawaii has confirmed fewer than 10 new COVID-19 cases per day for over 2 weeks. The Supreme Court says Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg is hospitalized with an infection caused by a gallstone. The court is hearing arguments by phone and says Ginsburg will take part. Ed Donahue, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.